flexing its muscles, wants to make a mark in the assembly polls. Ritu, do you see Congress party out in all full strength in Bengaluru as well?
Can you repeat?
Ritu, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I was asking you, can you see the Congress party out in full strength in Karnataka as well?
Well, exactly. In the Karnataka, the Congress unit has called for a silent protest, in fact, and in the visuals, you can see the KPCC President D.K. Shivkumar along with the other senior leaders like the former CM Veerappa Mouli is also here, and B.K. Hari Prasad, Priyank Kharge, and other senior leaders are all here for a silent protest. And as they say that it's a clear harassment from the BJP party against the Congress leaders, and this is something that they condemn. We'll also try and speak to what D.K. Shivkumar has to say first about it. So what D.K. Shivkumar has to say exactly on this of a BJP, as they are alleging that it's a clear harassment that has been made against the Congress leaders. So that's something that the KPCC President D.K. Shivkumar has to say. But here comes
the opposition is saying that these kind of protests are only to put pressure on Enforcement Directorate.
See, this protest is to show that you are, at the instance of the central government, you all are harassing our Congress leaders and opposition party leaders. Which a Congress party trusts property. They have not declared the property belongs to them in their, but they are the part of the. They are the leaders of the Congress party, they are the president of the Congress party, and they are eligible. I am also a president of the party here. I am eligible for the assets and liabilities of this party. So like that, they are also responsible for that. It is not today Sonia Gandhi will be there, tomorrow Rahul Gandhi will be there, day after tomorrow some others will be there. That means it can't be their property. You are only just trying to, which was being closed by the income tax, closed by the other authorities, you are just taking a political vendetta. You want to harass them. You think that if only Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi is arrested, all congressmen will shut their mouth. No congressmen in this country who have given their blood, who have given their lives, will not shut. We are the people who gave you freedom. With our freedom, our democracy, our constitution, you are enjoying. You should all BJP guys should not forget that. None of you participated in the freedom movement.
The BJP is saying that courts have allowed these investigations to happen. Let the investigating agency do their work.
Okay, you call them, we will respect them. What is there for calling 50 hours? 5 days. What more you want? 5 days, what is there? If you are interested, you put them jail, let us see. We will face that also. As if we have not seen jail, no? We have also seen jail. My leaders, did not Indira Gandhi go to jail? Did not Mahatma Gandhi go to jail? Did not Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel go to jail? Jawaharlal Nehru stayed for 18 years in jail. Again he ruled this country.
Sir, the BJP is also saying that when Narendra Modi was called for investigation during Gujarat riots, BJP didn't protest. Why are you protesting?
See, it is their issue, but we have not done any mistake. We have not done, our leaders have not done. It is only blatantly you are harassing. You feel that mentally you will weaken them. You can't. She's a strong iron lady who sacrificed a prime minister. She would have become the 10 years prime minister of this country.
What next for the KPCC?
KPCC is nothing. Full of corruption in this government. 1 year, this is not 1 year, 4 years. Full of corruption in this government. They are celebrating the year of corruption. Brahma Brashtotsava. They are doing Brashtotsava. They are doing it. Let them convince the people, let them go to the people, let them tell where oxygen was being not given to them. What is their sadhana? What they have done? Let them go to the youth of this country. Let them tell them what they have done. What they have done in the for all the unemployed youths. How they have cheated them. Let them go tell to the people what they have cheated with the price rise. Let them go to the farmers. How much the prices of all the urea and manure and whatever the farmer has to. No farmer has got their income double, but the prices has gone to the sky. This is their report card on 28th.
28th, 1 year of Bombay government, 3 years of BJP government. How do you see both?
Both is the Brahma Prashtacharada Prashtotsava. They are celebrating the most 4 years corruption.
1 year of Bombay government, how do you rate, sir? 1 year of Bombay government.
Where is the government? There is no government at all. Where is the government here? No government here. You ask the people. You don't ask. You go to you meet one auto rickshaw driver. You meet a common man and let it tell there is a government here.
Thank you.
So that's KPCC President who's saying that it's a clear harassment the government is doing on the Congress leaders, and they won't be stopping this protest at any cost. They believe that the Congress leaders have given enough to the country, whether it is about the freedom movement or for that matter other questioning that the central agency is taking against the Congress leaders. They will not stop this protest at any cost. Now remember, last time too they had protested on July 21st when Sonia Gandhi was in question from the ED. There as well we saw a lot of drama on ground. The youth, in fact the Congress youths had set the car on the fire, but this is another protest that the Congress had taken out here in the Bengaluru on the Racecourse Road, where most of the Congress senior leaders are here. Of course, the former CM Siddaramaiah is absent for today's silent protest, as we are learning that he is a bit unwell. But in fact, he too says that the protest that the Gandhis, in fact, what they have given it to the country is a lot to the parties, and this won't be stopped at any cost in the party, and they will continue to protest against BJP government and ED summoning Sonia Gandhi.
So from Maharashtra to Karnataka to Uttar Pradesh to here in the national capital, Congress is continuing to protest, alleging that this is vendetta. In fact, Ashok Gehlot, the Rajasthan Chief Minister, said that the central agencies must fight for their own credibility. There are other political reactions coming in too. Let's listen in.
जहां तक सोनिया गांधी और ईडी का सवाल है, पहले राहुल गांधी जी भी कटघरे में खड़े थे, वो भी गए थे ईडी के पास प्रस्तुत होने के लिए, और आज सोनिया जी जा रही है। स्वाभाविक है, 5,000 करोड़ का गबन अगर देश में हुआ है, 5,000 करोड़ रुपए का करप्शन का अगर चार्जेस सोनिया जी और राहुल जी के ऊपर है, तो स्वाभाविक रूप से पूछताछ भी उन्हीं से होगी।
मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग के केस के लिए बुलाने की या मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग केस की जरूरत कहां पे से आ गई? आज से लगभग 10 वर्ष पहले ईडी ने खुद इस केस को खत्म कर दिया था। 2016 में भी ईडी ने इस केस को खत्म कर दिया। अब वापस से इस केस को पुनर्जीवित करके केवल इसी वजह से कि सरकार विपक्षी पार्टी के ऊपर दबाव डाल सके कि हम किसानों के मुद्दों को ना उठा सके, हम महंगाई के मुद्दे को ना उठा सके, हम बेरोजगारी के मुद्दे को ना उठा सके, देश की सुरक्षा के मुद्दे को ना उठा सके, केवल इसीलिए दबाव की एक राजनीति खेली जा रही है और राजनीतिक द्वेष की भावना से ये काम किया जा रहा है।
Madam Sonia Gandhi has been asked to appear before the Enforcement Directorate. In fact, you were also asked by ED. When you were before the ED, what questions were asked to you, sir? And when government says that this is a serious case, what counter you have?
The occasion to say as to what questions were raised is not this place and not this time. This has become a sort of cant for them all around. There are barricades around the party office. Never before has the office of a political party like the Congress, if any political party for that matter, has been laid siege to. Our own party workers are standing out. They are not permitted to come to the party office. Party office is for party workers. We just quietly wanted to go to Rajghat and sit there in quiet silent protest. That is not permitted. And then if we want to come to our own office, we are not permitted. Have you ever seen a situation like this? In the parliament, the members are not permitted to speak. If they want to raise an issue like price rise, like all the difficulties that the people of the country are facing, we are not coming out at the moment. We are only wanting to sit inside.
This time around again, Mrs. Gandhi has been summoned for the questioning. How would you like to react to this, and what is wrong in cooperating with the investigating agency?
They have nothing, and we have nothing to hide. That's why our leadership has opted for, and they say, okay, fine, you call any day, any time. Our question, basic question is different, because ये सरकार जो है सत्याग्रह से घबराती है, ये दुराग्रही सरकार है, ये लोकतंत्र को कमजोर कर रही है, संवैधानिक लोकतंत्र को कमजोर कर रही है।
बीजेपी ये सवाल पूछ रही है कि भाई चलो एक दिन गए वो, तो एक दिन आपने प्रोटेस्ट किया, वो जितनी बार समन्स होंगे उतनी बार आप लोग प्रोटेस्ट करेंगे, क्योंकि वो कह रहे हैं कि भाई इससे ट्रैफिक डाइवर्जन होता है, डिस्ट्रप्शन
जब तक इस सरकार का दुराग्रह जारी रहेगा, जब तक संवैधानिक संस्थाओं का दुरुपयोग होगा, जब तक लोकतंत्र को और संवैधानिक लोकतंत्र को कमजोर करने की साजिश चलेगी, विपक्ष की आवाज को दबाने की कोशिश चलेगी, हम सत्याग्रह करेंगे।
तो गिरफ्तारी के लिए तैयार है? गिरफ्तारी के लिए तैयार है?
बिल्कुल सत्यमेव जयते।
यह राजनीतिक तरीके से देख रहा हूँ, और कुछ नहीं है। और सोनिया जी निडर हैं, वो जाएंगे, सारे सवालों का जवाब देंगे, कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है, चलता रहेगा ये तो, क्योंकि उनको गांधी परिवार से डर है कि वही बदलाव ला सकते हैं और इनकी आवाज़ को रोकनी पड़ेगी। पर मुझे पता है मेरा परिवार लोगों के बीच में है, लोगों के साथ है, और लोगों के लिए अपना पूरी मेहनत लगन से काम करेगी। और जितने भी आप एजेंसियों को बुलाना चाहोगे, आप उनकी आवाज़ बिल्कुल लोगों की आवाज़ बुलंद करेंगे, मेरे परिवार।
So while those associated with the Congress are calling this misuse of agencies by the central government and the BJP hitting back, saying Congress is only trying to pressurize agencies like ED and CBI, preventing them from carrying on with their investigations in the way that they want to. Let me bring in Harman Gomes once again. Harman, what is it that you can show us? Is the protest still on in Mantralaya, where you were reporting from a short while back?
Well, Arunima, yes, as you can see here behind me, it seems to be a silent protest as of now, while they're still awaiting for the leaders from the state leadership to arrive. Once they arrive here, there is this Gandhi statue here where the floral tributes will be paid, and then they will continue their silent satyagraha. As you can see, those who are present here are from the Mumbai Congress, as well as MLAs belonging from Mumbai, as well as other party leaders. But the state leadership leaders are expected to arrive anytime soon. In fact, you have Mr. Thorat here, Balasaheb Thorat, who is one of the senior leaders, who has just in fact here arrived, as you can see here behind me, greeting all the other leaders from the Mumbai Congress. It is expected now, they are waiting for Mr. Nana Patole, who is the head of the Maharashtra Congress. Once he arrives here, then they will pay their floral tributes to the Gandhi statue, and after that this satyagraha is expected to continue for some time.
Right, so that's the situation there in Maharashtra, where a silent protest was going on, like Harman was reporting, across the country. In every quarter, Congress party is flexing its muscle. Siddhant is reporting from Delhi. Siddhant, you brought us pictures earlier about, what the situation was like at 10 Janpath and 24 Akbar Road. We will come back to you to understand how much of the protest is happening today also. But we have to slip into a very quick break. On the other side, our focus on Sonia Gandhi's questioning by the ED and its repercussions here in the Parliament House complex will continue. Stay right here.
For Uddhav Thackeray, it's now purely about existence. सरकार गई, अभी पार्टी एंड सिंबल भी चला जाएगा.
Question the fact that recruitment is happening based on caste and religion. That is actually completely deviating from what the point is, and you could actually be misleading the youth.
So is there acknowledgement from the court that some of the comments that they made on the 1st of July may have had a role in the subsequent events where the death and rape threats to Nupur Sharma increased manifold?
Governments of the day in Haryana have failed to really control this menace. A criminal can kill in a broad daylight with nothing happening against him. And even if there is an action, the cop's life won't be back.
मैं बस में मुझे ये नया दायित्व मिला है।